Hey, hello. Hey, hello. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, friends. Hello. So, welcome back to my cribs, bro. Welcome back to my cribs. So, we are in a new location, friends. We are in a new location. We're sitting in a new home today. And you know, I like to show you guys around. I like to show you what we're working with. You know, it's MTV Cribs, just minus the MTV, and you got Summer as your host. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Cause don't come for me. Don't come me right. But for real, this is Summer's space, Summer's cribs, and so y'all, so this place for starters, it is in Churchill, which is located in Anna, Texas. And so it's so funny because I assumed that I don't know locations, and like, so when I put on my GPS, I thought I was gonna be in one location and I was in another. But come to find out, the location I assumed I was gonna be at, like that city, is literally 7 minutes away. I'm telling you, these small towns be like right there with each other, bro. But anyways, it's a nice space. So we're in Churchill, which is located in Anna, Texas. This is a newer community. I didn't see a lot of houses out, so this is one of those communities that's up and coming. There are even some more constructions being done behind me and over across me, and like the lot is empty. And so yeah, y'all, but these homes are really beautiful. I'm impressed. I like this home. So, excuse me, I recorded 2 videos, and I mean, I'm gonna show you both. So I feel like there's pros and cons out of both houses, but I will say the overall thing that I just absolutely love in the other one was that it was 2-story. And because you know how I feel about 2-story houses, I just feel like they give me more space. Now this is a 1-story, and I feel like this is a lot of space too. Like if I would have never seen that 2-story to compare this to anything, I'd be like, heck yeah, but I like this one. It has a lot of space for a 1-story. That's what I'm saying. This has a lot of space for a 1-story house, and it is. This house, y'all, is so pretty to me. This house, I love all the design features. Like every room, the flower room was my room for the baby girl. Like especially because like I got on a flower shirt today, so I was like, hello. But so I really love that room. The master bedroom, I'm in love with the mirror. Like I think it is just absolutely breathtaking. I love big mirrors like that. The bathroom, I wish the bathroom part itself was a little bit bigger, because in this single model, it feels like the walk-in closet took away from the space of the bathroom, which is not bad, because that walk-in closet, I was like, this is beautiful. Once again, I just like to have a lot of space when I do things. So standing in the shower, even though I ain't that big, I like to feel like I am that big. I used to be that big, but you know, I like to feel like I just have room and space to do things. If I want to smack my arm out this way, I don't want to feel like I'm gonna hit the wall, bro, and injure anything. And so, I mean, it's little minor things like that for me. It's just space. I just like to make sure I have enough space. And like I said, the bathroom itself, it feels very shrunk down to accommodate the walk-in closet, which that's not bad, because most people, they want the walk-in closet, you know. And considering you have a bathroom right here and a bathroom right there, I mean, I don't really think, you know, like you can do without it. It ain't nothing that you just have to have. It's just my preference. And so I love the design space. I love the car room. I wish they would have had Lightning McQueen, but that's just me, okay? And so in the other home, in the 2-story home, y'all, you know it, because it's 2 stories, bro. I was all up in it. So there is a part where they have the bathroom under the stairs, and I love that because I've never seen that before in a home. Normally that room under the stairs is like an extra room, or like a closet, you know, or like a creepy place where creepy children reside. I don't know, you know, horror things coming out the floor. It don't ever look so fun and inviting. And so it was different for me to see a bathroom there. And I really like the way they utilized that space for that. Because who would ever thought? Maybe people always thought, and I just don't think about it. But I'm like, this is nice. This is different. This is nice. I loved their media room. There wasn't too much for me to really get into and like mess around with, but I love their media room. And I love the designs of those rooms too. So I feel like design wise, I favor this house as far as like most of the room is. The room I loved over in the double house was the one with the, if you could tell, it was hands down that room. Here, my favorite room is the flower room in a single plan. I like the back porch better over here on the single floor plan versus over there. And I think it's just the chairs. I like the way the chairs are styled a little bit better, and the table that they use to accent the chairs over here. Over there, they have a table. And I did not walk outside over there, but I got a video of me shining over that way. So yeah, y'all, I like the outside portion of this one. The only thing I guess I don't really like about the outside, once again, is space. But that's a personal thing, because I know how I want my backyard to look. And if you can't tell by now, I am really big on space. Like, I used to really think like, oh, I'm gonna live in these like big city pretty houses, you know, and all my neighbors will gonna be here because, you know, I don't want to fight the snakes and the raccoons and the alligators and Bigfoot and Chupacabra, like all of them. No, I hands down want to fight the snakes, the alligators, Chupacabra, okay, all of them. Cthulhu. If I'm gonna have a piece of mind and a piece of space and land, okay, the Lord will protect me. It is gonna be okay. I feel like I'm coming into the age where I understand the beauty of space and being separated. But design wise, this house is very beautiful, you know, and who knows, you may be blessed to get you a house that's on the corner lot or just, you know, spread out and far away from other people. So don't let that deter you. That is, once again, this is just my personal opinions, but for what the home is, and for like if you were to come in and look at this home, I love it. I think all the features are nice. I like the way they designed the backsplash in the kitchen with the little hexagon squares. That is beautiful to me. Like the way they finished up this home, I love it. I love the high ceilings. I love that I feel like I'm stepping in a big house, you know. I love the way it feels so spacious. It's like compared to the other DRB home that I sit at, I like this one more. I like these two more because it does have more space and the layout of it feels more open. Because when you go in the other home, not over there, but at a different location I was at, Bryland, which is now DRB, when you walk into that home, it's like you walk in and then the office is on one side and like another office room. So like this room, how, because this is the office room for this space, but if you walk in on my old building, we are over here, the office, and then the room study is right here. So you go into the kitchen and the front area, and then there's two rooms, bathroom, you know, there's two rooms, yeah, the bathroom after you walk, and then when you keep walking, the master is in the back, and then you go outside. But I guess I just feel like the way that they laid it out in this model, I prefer this more. Because it's like you come in and yes, you do have a station right here for, you know, the room or whatever, but I mean, or you have the office space where the garage would be. That's what I'm trying to say. You have where the garage would be, but then you have a room right here, a bathroom, and like I said, you have the study in front of the kitchen. And then I think too, this makes it feel more open because like the study has glass doors on it. So if you were to close it, you can still see everything. So if I wanted to go and cook a meal, and while I'm cooking a meal, I wanted to come up in here, you know what I'm saying, and be on my big girl stuff, like doing my content and stuff. Nigga, I can just open them doors and close them. I almost like to bleep that out. Nigga, I can open them doors and shut it back. Like, I can do that should I choose to do that. And so, yeah, I really love the way they set up these spaces. You know, I'm not very, I I don't really get into all of the selling. I don't really know those stuff. I just sit in for the people who sell the homes. I'm just a sitting attendee, okay? So I just like to show off the homes. And so everything I have to say, really it's just about how the home looks. Now this community that we're in, church, like I said, it's a new and upcoming community, and so if you were to come into this location, there's a list that we hand out that show you like the different places you can eat, okay, the different schools that are in this zone, different things that you need to know about, like for different HOAs and stuff. I don't even think this is HOA based right now. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a newer community, guys, and I just wanted to show y'all how pretty the house was and how they designed their space. And this floor plan right here is the 𝓓𝓸𝓱𝓲𝓪. The 1-story floor plan is the 𝓓𝓓𝓸𝓱𝓲𝓪. And I forgot this. I think the second one is like Premier, but when I walk back over there, I will get the name of it to let you guys know. So these are the floor plans you're looking at. And like I said, I like the 𝓓𝓓𝓸𝓱𝓲𝓪 plan for here, because in Churchill, the one in Churchill, I'm like, okay, I like the way this one, like I said, to me it's just more cohesive and I feel more open, versus the other one, like, it's not that it didn't feel open, but I guess, like I say, the placement of it, because the other one was like right there in the front when you first walk in of the house, and I like it was open, but it didn't have, I'm pretty sure it had 2 doors, yeah, but so it looked like, once again, it did look like this. I act like I just was there, bro. I just was there. So yes, it looks like this, but the way that it's placed, this one to me, I just like it more. And that one, like the front of it, you literally were looking out to the street. And which, that's not a bad thing. Some people might want their study, you know, towards the street, and it's a preference thing. This is my preference. I like this, okay? Y'all, I feel like I got so lost into the sauce of these homes and trying to explain, because I get so nervous about things, but yeah, y'all, for real, this was a beautiful home. I was telling my best friend, I kind of feel like I had a moment of deja vu with the Lord. And so really quickly, I want to talk about, when I first started this job, I ended up sitting at a home, and I can't remember exactly where it was, but there was a study space that was just like this. And it was even more shocking because there was a clock behind me just like this. I have the pictures of it and everything. And so that was like when I first started this job, and I knew God was gonna do things for me and like take me through some things. But I guess being here now and seeing what he has taken me through thus far, and to run back into a home that replicated, you know, another home that I was in at the start of my journey, y'all, it made me feel so reassured. Sometimes I feel like we get so hard on ourselves, and we can get so caught up in wondering if we're doing right, if we're doing wrong. You know, any little wrong thing happened and we're blaming ourselves and we're feeling guilty. And so I just want to be an encouragement to somebody. If you're like me and you overthink a lot, and you know, you're very performance based and you feel like you got to be on your grade A behavior, just trust in the Lord a little bit more and rest in him, because he never wanted you to assume that you had to earn his favor or his love or be scarlet white to inherit his treasures and blessings. None of us deserve it. None of us will ever be good enough. That is why Jesus came here, to show us the way to live, you know. Even when we had the laws, we couldn't keep them, you know. And even in scripture, it says, you know, I searched the whole earth and I couldn't find one righteous person, one person who could, you know, rectify the sins of the earth, one righteous person. And so the Lord had to come down, and he had to, you know, become flesh for us through Jesus, his son himself. And, you know, he carried our burdens. He showed us how to walk this perfect life and how to respond to certain things, you know. And so just don't beat yourself up feeling like you have to be perfect, feeling like you have to know all the answers. If the Lord has revealed to you a promise or a dream before you start this journey with him, because I've done this too. I've found myself getting in the middle of this process and assuming that because I moved left when I should have moved right, or I feel like I should have moved right, or maybe I did move left when I should have moved right, or vice versa, I always end up feeling like, oh, well, he might take it from me, like, oh, I'm doing wrong, but the Lord chose you. He knew you before you got in that moment, and he still promised, and he still laid that task out before you. So don't trip, don't fret, don't feel like it's not for you. It's just, you're in a journey right now. We are all in a journey, and it would be nice to like jump to the end, but this is our life. Like, our whole life is a journey. And so just be encouraged that the Lord is with you in the midst of your journey. You are on the right path, and it doesn't matter what other people think or say. You have to know in your heart that you are walking with the Lord. And if you truly believe you are walking with the Lord and you're doing the things that he called you to do, just don't fret. Don't worry about other people and their opinions, because they can't see what the Lord showed you. He showed you for a reason. And the hardest part is to trust and believe and walk with him when you look around in the natural and you don't see. But that's what faith is. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing comes by the word of God. So you have to just know, you have to hear it in your ears, in your mind. Like, you have to get in your word, read your Bible. You need to know his voice. Israel's sin was their unbelief in the Lord. So don't die and go to hell because you don't believe in the Lord and you don't trust him enough to believe in his plans and purposes for your life. I'm not talking at you, I'm talking with you, because we sit right here in the corner, and I surely don't want to go to hell for my disbelief or anything else. So if he said it, he meant it, and we just gonna walk it out, friends. But I love you. I hope that you had a blessed week. I hope that you continue to have a blessed week or weekend. I hope you have a lovely day or night in whatever time zone it is. And yeah, comment below. Tell me what you think. Which house was your favorite house? Was it the single story or was it the double story? I just want to know. I want to know who would like to live in a single house and who would like to have double trouble. If I could have 5 stories, I would. I don't need them. I would just want to have them. No, I don't think I would go. Honestly, I don't think I would go over a 3-story house. So I would have like the main house, I would have an upstairs, and then I would have like a basement, like a downstairs, you know. That's it. I don't need no more Jesus. And that could be under the earth, Lord. Like, I don't need no more. But the Lord does love and bless you. May he keep you. I love you. I believe in you. And I hope whenever you view this, you have the most incredible of days or the most blessed, amazing of nights. I love you guys. Goodbye.